I've already cut my pieces on a Glowforge. I took some acrylic and engraved into it. This is the smooth side, and that's the engraved section. So for the Let It Snow, I wanted it smooth on top. So I mirrored the piece before putting it into my Glowforge. And then this piece of wood is going to be my spacer, and I engraved Merry Christmas into it. You can also put someone's name or the year or something else, or leave it plain. That's just birch wood. So my snowman's going to be my bottom layer. I'm just going to clean it off here. You do not want to mirror your snowman layer. If you want it smooth on the back side, just that Let It Snow top layer. Unless you like feeling the engraving, then that's fine. I'm going to be using some Gorilla Glue, and you need just a little bit of it. You will be able to see it through even when it dries, because this is clear. So I'm going to use a toothpick to get just the tiniest bit on my piece. Put it on the wood piece versus the acrylic to make for a cleaner. Then I'm just pressing down and wiping off any extra glue you might seep out. If you get any Gorilla Glue on your hands, just use a paper towel. As soon as you add water to it, it'll activate and become more sticky. Doing some fox snow inside my snow globe here. Feel free to add what other pieces you would like. Flattening it down. It's very staticky. Now for the next top layer, we'll get a little bit more glue. just press it down, and I'm going to set this aside and put something heavy on it to help hold it as it dries. But that's a snow globe. If you're making the snow globe with a Cricut or Silhouette machine, it's easier, it can't cut thick acrylic, and it's easier to use some of these materials. So I'm going to use 2 layers of this foam board as my spacer. So I'll cut that twice to make it thicker. You might need more depending on what you're using as your spacer. I have some fox snow from Dollar Tree that I'm going to put inside my snow globe shaker. Acetate, I'm using the Cricut brand. And then I have 2 sheets of vinyl. So this blue, I'm going to do it over, so this does not show, it just will make it prettier. And then the gray is going to be for my Let It Snow and Snowman that I'll put on top of the acrylic or acetate. I actually ended up cutting my foam sheets with my fine point blade on craft foam setting, and it worked pretty well. There were a few pieces that looked like it didn't cut through, but it just tore off nicely. So with our acetate layers, there is a clear sheet on both sides that you will need to peel off. My Let It Snow, it's not sticking well. It did not work well with this. It was very difficult to weed. And then I stretched out my letters, so that was kind of my mistake. I don't know if I'll end up using those or not. And then for the snowman, I started pulling off his eyes and realized I meant to weed the other section. So I kind of think he looks cute without the face, but just so you know, make sure you weed the right section. So I'm going to put my snowman on my clear acetate and burnish it. So it looks just like that. And by being on the inside, he won't come off as easily. See it better on that green. And then we will layer it with our foam. I'm going to try this tacky glue that I got from Dollar Tree. Don't need much at the top, so I'm just kind of moving the glue around, not squeezing. Pressing it down. Just a little messy there. do a second layer of foam. As you can see, the back does not look very pretty, but that's why we have this acrylic piece. Ideally, I probably should put it on a transfer flow sheet, but it should be okay. Back looks nice and pretty. Be doing that to the front as well. I think with my Let It Snow, I'm afraid to transfer it to my clear acrylic because I messed up the letter. I stretched it out, and so it's not gonna lay nicely. So I think I might just put some snowflakes on, and that's it. But if I were to use it, I would have put it on this way and then laid it down like that. Just removing that clear protective layer. Lettuce. There we go. Now we can't forget fake snow. Blue's still not quite dry. You want to make sure it's completely dry. But for the video, I'm going to go ahead and add it now. We will add a blue. Now for acetate layer. Again, the vinyl layer and putting it on a transfer sheet would be easier and a better option than just doing it by hand like I'm doing here. I'll show you how it looks after it dries. I don't want to move the glitter too much right now because if it sticks to that glue and it's still drying, it'll get stuck there. You can put a name across here, or the year, or Merry Christmas, or something like that. I think I'm going, once it dries, put a little piece of ribbon, and so it can be used as an ornament. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy this snow globe. Also, make sure to look at the wood one I made, and follow me to find out what other crafts I'm making at knfdesign.com. And I sell this design as well in my shop if you would like to make it as well. Thanks, happy crafting.